lot of time, even on the Breakfast Club, this lady called in. She like, I listen to all the Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I want to get her to dunk it today. She said, I've been married. She's been engaged twice. But when she was on Nick Cannon, she said she'd been engaged 4 times. I do remember that. I thought it was more than 2 times now. But that's her business. I could give two fucks about that shit. Because to me, if you got a man, like it's marriage to me, bro, is like sacred, bro. Like I tell all my homies, they can vouch for that shit. I don't care if they don't. They can leave it in the comments if they do or not. I tell them all the fucking time. If you married, bro, ain't shit out here, dog. Make that shit work. Let's find a way to make that shit work. And that's why I say I cut off a lot of my old homies that got married and acted like nigga. Like, bro, I ain't even. That's the craziest thing too. Some of the niggas that got cut off, bro, I ain't even really like. We weren't even like when it come to me and me, like you know how you got homies. Like I had homies, right, that then lied to me. I mean, lied on me about situations, whatever, whatever. And I've been cool with they girl or they baby mamas instead. And now me and they baby mama beefing because you fucking lied because you was cheating. You get what I'm saying? I took the fall for that, never said anything. And I ain't got into it with this nigga over that shit because you backed off from me, putting me in the flame, and I ain't did nothing to your whole ass, and I've always been there for you. You have whole ass niggas like that. Those type of niggas you gotta stay the fuck away from. And that's why I tell my homeboy Jared I can't fuck with some of the niggas we grew up with. Not gonna say your bitch ass name, but you know who the fuck you I am. This shit ever get to your whole ass. You and your brother. I don't like neither one of y'all. But we gonna get to the next subject, y'all. I told y'all I'm gonna be a little bit more positive. Um, yes, bro, I'm being emotional. I still am imperfect, y'all. I have my days.
Right. Shouldn't I sit with me first and say, these are the things I don't like about me? Let me lose the weight. Let me have better self-care. Let me tailor down on my smart mouth or whatever it is I feel I need to do. Why do I need to choose you to tell me I need to change and me be motivated by you? That's codependency. That's unhealthy.
Okay.
So people, listen, get a sense of self and then find somebody who's conducive to who you are. Because no one's ever going to be perfect. We all going to be broken when we meet whoever we meet. And there's no such thing as a fully healed person. So all this wait till you heal to find somebody, you're going to be waiting forever. And what happens is while you are trying to isolate to heal, you are also unlearning how to socialize. You are also deadening your chemistry muscle. So when you go back out the house 6 months, 5 years, however long y'all trying to isolate, then you're going, I'm socially awkward. How come I can't connect with people? How come there's no chemistry with anybody? Right. Well, you ain't used it. So you lost it.
Hadn't been updated.
There you go. So it's about having healthy distractions. I'm going to heal for 2 hours a day and meditate and take self-inventory and do my therapy. But then Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 o'clock, I have to get out and socialize. I have to get out and meet people who are celebrating me. I have to get out and create a circle of wealth who are pouring into me. So I have a balance of healing and also a norm that's going to allow me to be me and be around people and socialize and meet someone who I can possibly be conducive with, who I don't have to look forward to be my motivator to change and be a better me. Being better comes from the inside. A woman will never make a man a better man. Y'all going to change when you want to. As you see, like in my father's words, a nigga going to be a nigga. A womanizer is going to be a womanizer. A woman will become a product of your environment. Offset and Cardi B is a perfect example. Cardi B came into it. She had no kids. She was in her career. She's going diamond and platinum with her records. No kids. Offset had how many? By how many?
I think you had a couple.
So who became a product of whose environment? Cardi now has 2 by 2. My theory. Proven. Right. Again. She has 2 by 2. So she's a product of his environment. I'm just saying what it is. Because a man who's going to marry is a man who's going to what? Marry. Right. He's looking for marriage. But a man who's just looking for ass is what? He's looking for ass. It don't matter if he runs into Dr. Bryant. People in general, especially women, have to stop being so arrogant to think that anything we got from a face to a walk to a drop to anything can take a man and make him what he's not. We ain't build him. We ain't never made y'all. And we will never change y'all. Only thing we can do is choose y'all and say, if this man never changes this right here, I will love everything about this man exactly how he is. But we don't do that. I do now. But most women don't. We go, I like 25, 35% I think that's 65%. Once he meets me, makes love to me, see I can cook and I can clean and I can do these other things, and my knees is good and I do cook, yeah. But the maid cleans.
Collard greens.
I'll cook it for you, but I don't eat red meat. But I'll cook it for my man, but I don't eat red meat. But
dang, you do all that?
All that.
Mac and cheese?
But
bake?
Guess what?
What?
That ain't gonna change who you are. That's not gonna change the type of man you are.
I don't even want to go out no more. Lose my number, homeboy. Don't ever call me again. I'm happy here.
There you go.
Let me ask you this, because it seems like in today's time, dog, when I was coming up and was
wait, this is so good. I don't even drink. This is so good.
Thank you.
Shoot, I'm about to come up with a Shay, a Dr. B something. This is good.
When I was coming up, it like the ladies wanted you to call them. And you just couldn't call. Like now, if you talk to the person once a week, they cool. If you
who's they? Okay, the other one.
Yeah.
Don't call me once a week. Call me all. Listen, I said, love me.
At least once a day.
Love me like this. Do not love me like that. Literally and figuratively. Love me like this.
Man,
you got to love me up close.
Doc on demon time.
Call demon time. See, this is what this dark do. This is what the dark do.
It didn't take long.
Love me up close. But I want you to finish your question, because healthy people know how to love.
Okay.
Healthy people don't have to love you at a distance.
Okay.
Because a distance means that I'm putting barriers in front of us.
Yes.
So if I am not afraid of love, then why am I not loving all the way like this? Why am I not loving like this? Why am I not loving like this? Why is it that I'm putting stipulations or barriers or limitations on how I love you? I was made from love. My parents loved the shit out of me. My mom still treats me like I'm 4. My dad still opened my door at the age of 38 when he would take me to dinner.
Right.
So I am a love bug. So I don't need you to love me from a distance, because you are starving me of the love that we could both be having if you didn't have issues with love. Because when you think of love, Shannon, you think of love as limitations.
No, it's limitless.
So then why is there a amount on how many calls or texts I can give or get from you a day? Why is it that, too much time is too much time to be spent if we really love and like each other?
Right.
How come I can't just miss you while I'm in your presence? How come I can't just had made love to you, laid up under you, and want to lean over and still smell you again? What is wrong with that?
Nothing.
How come I can't make love to you, been with you for 4 days straight, we done made love 4 or 5 times already, and then say, Daddy, I miss you?
Really?
That's not obsessive. That's healthy love.
That happened in today's time?
That's how I love shit. It's healthy love. And that's why I can't just be giving my loving to anybody, because you have that kind of personality. I'm a gallon. There's people who are pints.
Okay.
Gallons have to be careful of pints, and pints have to be careful. No one's better. It's just different bandwidth.
Right.
My love is this. So if a pint pours everything they have into me, how much is left?
You still got room.
If I pour everything into them, system overload.
Whoa.
They cannot facilitate me. This is why I said we have to find conduciveness. We have to find people who are what?
I ain't said nothing at all, Nala. But boy, that ain't. I don't have no comment on that one, Nala. All right, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I kind of agree with some of the shit she was saying on this one. I kind of agree with some of the shit she was saying on that one, bro. But you say what, Nana? Whatever. But like she said, you could become Cardi became a product of her environment. So let me ask y'all this. And she said a man gonna want to fuck regardless. So let me ask you this: that outfit that she wore, you telling me a man ain't gonna want to just fuck? See what I'm saying, bro? That's the end. We always talking about the community and shit and all this shit, but we don't think about her words are literally backfiring from what she's showing. But like I said, bro, that's her own body and that's her own life. But you gotta, if you gonna lead with something and be this person, you gotta at least lead with that. You contradict yourself. And to me, like I said, the only thing I really have a problem with is she be talking about you gotta be face to face and like this with her. That's what I mean. without being about a control narcissist. Like that shit is too much for me, bro. I don't need to be around you that much for all that shit to show you that I love you or I care about you. I'm too fucking busy. You two should be too fucking busy for me to be talking to you all the time, all the minute, this, that. I gotta email you, text, like, bro. That's why I think and why she don't really want a man with kids. That's why I believe she don't want that. Because bro, if you love that man, you're gonna love everything that comes with him, dog. The kids and everything. That's the same thing with a female, bro. How many females a niggas got to get? And so you can't even get mad at a nigga that don't want a female with no. I mean that. Oh, you cannot get mad at males who want to date females with no kids. You feel me? A lot of times they want male to sacrifice themselves and be like, well, shit, you gonna have to date a female with kid, baby mamas and all that shit, and all the drama that comes with that. Don't no man at a certain level, at a certain height, wants to deal with the bullshit that comes with that. You got baby daddy drama and all that shit, and all that shit. It goes both ways. But to me, bro, she's an attention seeker. And another thing, all that cooking and shit, bro, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I say this shit. Once I found out, and this might just be a South thing. Once I found out that females, you know what I mean, to have a man attached to her, they use their monthly cycle and put it in as sauce for the spaghetti. I stopped letting motherfuckers cook for me ASAP. I don't give a fuck what it is. Now people might be like, you eat out in restaurants. Look, bro, I could sue they motherfucking ass. I can't sue her. I'm gonna end up whooping her ass for some shit like that. You feel me? And I'm not promoting violence. Please don't say I'm promoting. We do not promote violence. But shit like that, bro, you got females down here that do shit like that. Like I had and then female, like I remember one girl, I said that shit and they're like, who the fuck want to do that to you? Bitch, you don't know these females like out here like every female, and it be females on social media. Like, bitch, the females that's on social media that really be on social media ain't the same type of females that don't be on social media. And y'all hoes act like y'all know every fucking female. No, bitch, you know the bitches that you attract on Facebook and that attract the same type of energy that you attract and the same type of bullshit that you attract. It's just like when you meet a nigga that might be a good man and you not attracted him because he's not your type or he's not your preference. You not paying attention to what he's offering. It's the same type of shit, bro. Like, but yeah, like it's just to me, man. She like, and she's a like I said, she's a beautiful woman. Like, who wouldn't want to show her attention? Feel me? And I feel like I don't know what she's really, cause I feel like she's not telling everything, and most of everybody don't tell everything. I just feel like she's been damaged or she's been something happened. Or a lot of times with this, right? Like, cause I worry about this with my daughter, cause the attention I show my daughter, like my daughter is like the girl version of me. That shit scares me some fucking time because I be trying to tell her you can't do certain shit that you do to me to these boys because they're gonna cut you off. And my daughter don't really give a fuck. She'll match. She tell me all the time I was just matching his energy, and I'm like, bro, that's not how I raised you, but I get it. So it's like there's a balance. She's still learning. And then a lot of things come with life experience too. Everybody's situation is different and everybody's life is different, how they being raised and how they, like the, wherever you grew up at, like everybody don't grow up in the same situation. You feel me? Apparently, her dad was a drug dealer, whatever. I'm not talking about my past, but I've done my dirt and we all, I mean, I just don't glorify certain shit. You feel me? If you know, you know, and you know who I am, you at. But I've grown out of so much shit that it took her like that lady called me yesterday. She said your name should be chill because you just be so chill. Like, and I do, bro, because I've been traumatized so much to the point, bro. Like I don't be wanting to be around. I don't like loudness. I don't like all that shit, bro. But you have to really when you listen to females that's very intelligent and stuff like that. Oh, that's what I meant to say. Shannon greed ass just want a women. Like a lot of males need women to be like almost like a second mom to them. That'd be a lot of problem. A lot of these, and I've been told this. Like a lot of males they don't, they don't know how to make a dollar's appointment. They don't know how to iron. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to do shit. So that's why I say it's different type of males out here. You got it's different type of males out here, and I don't know how she would do with a man that's good at being good at cooking and being able to take care of himself and don't really need a woman to do the things like that. Mind you, just because I don't need it, don't mean I don't want it. You get what I'm saying? Now the cooking shit, oh, that's another thing I was talking about, the cooking shit. Like a girl's asking me, she like, what girl really want to do that or some shit like that is gonna do that to you? Bitch, you don't know. It's females out here that do certain shit. Like just cause and we gotta start taking like females, y'all gotta start taking accountability for the niggas y'all lay down with. Because like I said in my other video, if your woman intuition was so fucking strong, you should have noticed the signs of this fuck nigga long time ago before you busted wide open. And I'm pretty sure he showed you the fuck nigga sign plenty of fucking time. 2, ain't nobody tell you to fuck this nigga without a condom. 3, if you love the Bible so fucking much, you would have waited until you had got married. That's why I say, please stop telling me some shit about the Bible, because the Bible also says you're supposed to wait to have sex before marriage. But you don't never see that verse come out of nobody fucking mouth. Never. It be the stupidest shit. Everybody want to talk about certain Bible verse, but the certain ones that you need to say, they will never fucking say it. And that's why I be like, bro, get the fuck away from me with that shit, because y'all some hypocrites, bro. Y'all want to point out shit that make you sound good, make you sound smart, but one, you don't want to point out the shit that's gonna make you look bad. Bitch, if you out here busting it wide open before you got married, you in the same predicament as any other motherfucker. You ain't special. So let's stop this shit, bro. You feel me? Because if you love God that much, you would have released, and you go by what his word is, your ass would have at least married one of them dudes, or your ass would have not been goddamn fucking until you got married. So how high value are you really is? You just another statistic out here busting it wide open. We all sin and we all do our own shit. We all got to be held accountable for it, dog. And that's what I be just saying, man. What I'm probably going to do on this, man, I'm gonna do one more video and then I'm gonna do a part 2 because I'm getting tired and I'm almost in 2 hours and I ain't finna be on this bitch for 2 hours. I mean,
as a marriage, family, and child therapist,
Okay.
right? Where I was working for a nonprofit under a license and diagnosing and doing progress notes and billing insurance and dealing with court-ordered families from DCFS, the Department of Child and Family Services. And so that was where a therapist diagnosed, we do progress notes, we bill insurance. A life coach is somebody who still provides resources and tools, right? Similar to a therapist, but we don't diagnose. We do not bill insurance, and we obviously don't need progress notes. 2 totally different things. Also, a life coach isn't treating clients. A life coach is seeing clients. As a therapist, I was treating clients, right? Not just seeing them. My modality is a hybrid modality because I started off as a therapist, and my approach was cognitive behavioral therapy and psychodynamic. And because that's my foundation, I use a lot of those tools still in my life coaching, and to blend it all together, they're both needed. And that's why my hybrid approach is the most effective, because therapy is like, tell me more, let's talk about your childhood wounds. And, these are why you do what you do. This is why you think the way you think, right? Your 3-part house is how you think, how you feel, and how you behave. This is why your 3-part house is disaligned. Then when we get you aligned, coaching says, all right, Shannon, now that we got you somewhat together, where do you want to go with this? Who do you want to be? You see, coaching, if the person doesn't have a therapeutic background like me, doesn't know how to penetrate the trauma, right? And therapists are not coaches. They're just trying to help you process through your stuff, but they're not going to get you to where you want to be. Okay. When you take both of them, which is me, the hybrid, we're going to talk about the stuff, and then we're going to get you to where you want to be. So your stuff does not come in and sabotage you once you get there. Because one without the other really is a deficit to the client. It just really is. Yeah.
Did you get this kind of vitriol before you became viral and you became an internet sensation? Did people dislike you then as much as they do seem to dislike you now? Because every time I turn around, somebody got something smug to say about you.
Well, you know what I say about that, Shannon.
What you say about it now?
Because, the internet lit your ass up too many times.
Oh, man, they got me. I ain't even on the internet no more. I ain't how.
You ducking. Shannon said, look, y'all don't want Shannon to go to hell, so leave him alone.
Nah.
You just leave it alone. I always say this, when everybody likes you, you're on your way. When they start to hate you, you made it. That's how I put it. But to answer your question, people have always loved me, but not always loved the truth that I speak.
Okay.
I've always been a truth speaker before I was even in my field. And I just learned now that I don't give the truth outside of sessions, stage, interviews, or my speaking events.
Right.
If my friends don't ask, I don't give. It works better for the friendship, and it saves me the headache.
Right.
But I've always been a person who rocks the boat. I'm here to interrupt, generational pathologies. I'm here to interrupt dysfunctional pathologies. And as a disruptor, people are going to have an issue. And usually the hit dog is what barks.
Right.
And so I'm used to that, and I'm okay with it. And my intent is to hit the dogs that need a bark. And so as long as they barking, I'm doing my job.
Right.
And I always say, my sheep will know my voice. Even the wolf who's in sheep clothing, because that wolf is where? In my herd. And so either way, my thing is, as long as you get something and you do something with it, then I've done my job, because I'm obedient to who? God, not people.
China passed a law that said influencers need to hold a degree in the topics in which they discuss to reduce misinformation. You think as America should adopt that policy? I don't personally. I don't, because I think sometimes experience is the best teacher.
I agree. I don't think anyone should need a degree, accolade, or credential to give any type of expertise. No.
Right.
Because I agree with you. The first thing I say when I talk is when I went and spoke to the Stillers, shout out to my Stiller family. I said, listen, my accolades, these 6 degrees, they don't qualify me to speak to you. It's my experience. It's my pain. It's my abandonment. It's my trauma that's going to make me relatable to you.
Yes.
Nothing I read in the book. None of these plaques and degrees that are in my office on the wall is going to be what makes me relatable to you. And so I agree with you. And I also think that it's not just a person who has had experience. It's a person who has gained wisdom from that experience. Because I always say, when folks say, how can you give advice or wisdom to folks you've never been married to your mother? Well, because one, I don't teach people how to be married. I teach them how to get out of their own way. So I'm teaching you how to process through your stuff so you can be a better, healthier, happier man, and her do the same. Happy people make for happy relationships. Trauma out dysfunctional people make for trauma out dysfunctional relationships. However, I don't want to hear from a married couple that been married 15 years and miserable 13 how y'all did it. Because you're giving me your blueprint to your failed marriage. So it's not just about experience, it's about the wisdom. Because if you look at really quick the Moses journey, he freed the Egyptians from Israelite, right? From Israelite, and what happened? The Israelites from Egypt, right? They crossed the Red Sea. He gets there, he's disobedient. The people are. So God makes him do what? Spend 40 years in the wilderness. He gets out the wilderness. Now Moses was the leader. He was supposed to be the expert.
Yes.
He done freed everybody, right? He done freed these Egyptians. So now he gets to the promised land. So God tells him, I'm going to bring you to the promised land. Remember, God's promises never return void. So he brings him to the promised land.
Yeah.
That means the promised land right here.
there.
Right here. And he tells Moses, talk to the rock. Water will come out. Well, Moses, being so experienced but not wise, he hits the rock. Water still comes out. Why? Because God does what? Keeps his promises. But guess who made it to the promised land but not in the promised land?
Moses.
Because he was what? Disobedient. But let me go further. Everybody that Moses led, everybody that was under Moses' wise counsel that wasn't wise, it was just experience, also didn't make it into the promised land. Only Joshua and Caleb made it into the promised land. So what am I saying, y'all? You got to be careful who has your ear. You got to be careful about this person has experience because they've been married for 20 years. That makes you think they have experience, but do they have wisdom? Because the Bible says to seek wise counsel, not to seek experience. So you got to make sure you're doing your due diligence, because like Moses, you don't want to end up being his follower who does all of this work. He could have left you in slavery for that.
Bondage. Yep.
You could have stayed in captive. You still didn't get to the promised land because it takes one decision to change the entire trajectory of your life. And that one decision to follow Moses got them where? 40 years of wilderness. And then where? Back in bondage because they never made it to the promised land.
Wow.
And so again, it's not to ding Moses. We know Moses was doing God's job.
Yeah.
He just was disobedient though.
Right.
I just want folks to really be careful, to your point, of who they're listening to, and do your due diligence. Don't look at someone and say, well, because this man, has 3 kids by 3 different women, there's nothing I can learn from him. Let's see if what he's doing now is breeding the results that you want. Let's not look at a woman who doesn't have kids or a man who doesn't have a certain career. Phil Jackson, how many years of basketball did he play?
He played a couple. He was on the Knicks team. But Bill Belichick is better. He didn't play football.
But Phil also didn't do nothing Kobe and the people he coached did.
No, he didn't play at that. He didn't play at that level. But
is he one of the best coaches?
Yes,
arguably. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you can go with Bill Belichick. Same thing.
Yes.
OG, the Hall of Fame coach, in my opinion. Didn't
Coach Saban.
Okay, so my point is, those people are folks who are wise counsel because they're taking you to the promised land,
Right.
and allowing you to enter.
Right.
So we got to be careful with that. And so again, I'm teaching people results that I
Right.
have. If I don't have the results, I don't teach on it.
Right.
Because I don't know about it. And if I have had the experience, but it didn't get me wisdom or a good result, I'm not going to talk to you about it. I have a wise counsel for that.
Wow.
Because I'm not a know-it-all. But I do want to give you what I do know works. That's only fair.
You do a lot for the black community. Black women are.
All right, before I let y'all go, let me speak on that Moses thing. I don't know if that story was all the way correct. From what I remember with the Moses. Huh? You say what? No, ain't nobody call you, child. Bro, I'm still on live. No, I ain't call you. Damn! Nah, but the story about Moses, right? And I ain't gonna be long with this. If I remember, Moses he didn't get to the promised land because, one, when he went up to talk to God at the mountain and God told him to write down these 10 commandments, the people that was down there after all right, so let's start out this. When God chose Moses didn't have that leadership in him. So God said that I'm going to have Aaron speak for you until you find your voice. This is the story I remember. And as time went on, they went through Pharaoh, they passed the Red Sea, all that shit, right? They went and all this stuff. They went, and they was walking on this path and stuff like this. And Moses had a temper problem. That's why I really liked the Moses problem, because he had a real bad temper problem. And with Moses, right, when he went up to the mountain and spoke to God, he was up there for a long fucking time. And the people didn't think he was going to come back. So they put Aaron in head of where Moses was, because they didn't think Moses was coming back. And when Moses actually finally came back down, he had the 10 commandments on the rock. And he seen that they put Aaron ahead, and he got mad and broke the 10 commandments, because he was like, I did all this, I brought y'all here, and y'all betrayed me. He felt betrayed, and he broke that. So God told him, once you lead them to the promised land, you won't be able to enter. Now, people in the chat, if that story wrong to y'all, y'all let me know y'all story of how y'all feel about the Moses, or maybe she was correct. I don't believe she all the way correct, because she didn't even talk about Aaron. She didn't speak on nothing about Aaron, his brother. So that's why I say, bro, do your own research when it comes to this shit, because people just be talking and talking and talking. But from what I remember, he went up to the mountain. He was up there for a long time talking to God, and God gave him these 10 commandments that they were supposed to use while they was in the promised land and go by. And once he came back down from writing the 10 commandments, he seen that the people had betrayed him and put Aaron in front, as their leader now. And he had a temper problem, and he got mad. So once they got to the promised land, Moses was not able to enter. And that's why I say, bro, we got to be careful to these influencers and these motherfuckers that be just talking and shit like that, because you can't talk about trying to help these females in the community and you halfway butt ass naked. You might as well just go make an OnlyFans or be on Twitter. Because I said shit. If you know in a man's nature that he's going to want to fuck right? But you want him to value as a high value, or you want him to respect you and still like that. Like I said, if you my girl, bro, and this ain't got nothing to do with being insecure or anything. It's just about a respect and knowing that I don't want you to even to put yourself or me in a predicament where I gotta whoop, or put myself in a predicament where I gotta whoop somebody ass because he in disrespect to you and he think he could do that shit in front of me. Now I gotta show this nigga. You attract what you are. I don't give a fuck how nobody else feel about that. You attract what you are. No matter how you try to flip it, whatever. You attract what you are. And if you are attracting, if you wearing shit like that, you're gonna attract probably niggas that like, cause I'm telling you, bro, niggas who are emotionally and not like they're sexually, how can I say, sexually mature enough where they don't let lust get to them. They're not lusting for a sexual nut. Like they're not looking for just a nut. They actually looking for that shit ain't gonna fly, bro. I don't care how good you like. You can't be doing that, bro. You can't approach a nigga like that. Now, mind you, maybe she, like I said, I don't know what the fuck she looking for, but man, I don't know, bro. Like we are a lost cause, whatever. This is what a lot of people be talking about when we like, bro, like, cause the you ain't nothing traditional no more, bro. Like I said, bro, the females just feel like, and like I said, you could do whatever you want. You can wear whatever you want, whatever. But I feel like we always say it's a time and place for everything, bro. Do I believe that was a time and place? That was the right place for that outfit? Hell nah. And I know a lot of people gonna be like, "You've been on this outfit." I'm just comparing the shit to what she's been talking about on this interview, and how you are a role model for a lot of young black females. Y'all say the same shit about Cardi B. We dog like all this sexy red and all this shit. We say the same thing about that. Why is it okay for her to do this shit? Just because she has a doctorate degree and all this shit. She call herself a doctor. She has a doctorate degree. Like all this shit and it's okay. Like nah, bro. I like a lot of that's why I think a lot of people say that black females love sexy red or Cardi B because it brings their inner side out. That's what they really want to be. They want to be hood rat ratchet 304s. And that to me just shows the environment she's around or the environment that she likes to be around, bro. I don't even want to be around that. You could be sexy in the sundress, dog. I ain't seen some bad females in a sundress, dog. That make me be like, damn, way more than I get attracted to. Like, man, I get tired. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'd rather see a female now in a sundress than see you naked first. Cause it's just like, bro, after you done seen so many girls naked, you already know what's under that. Like, you already know. So it's like, it is what it is. And then it's like, bro, I want to get to know your mind. Where's your mindset at? And I don't mean just you speaking good and you talking a good game, bro. Do you really live the words that you saying, or you just saying them because they sound good? Like we have to be careful when we get on this internet because a lot of like Charleston White say, some people live on like it. Some people are just like a character on this motherfucker, and they don't really be the person that they are in real life, bro. And that's a lot of problem. But this is gonna be just part one of this. I'm gonna try to do part two either tomorrow or Sunday, and then I'm gonna get into like a little bit. I got a clips of Wale, and then I might do some other shit. But this is episode 83, man. I apologize, y'all. Like I said, man, I've been going through a lot emotionally, man. Um, for people that's really going through a lot, man, I'll say this before this, bro. Take the time to really heal. That's one thing I think she did say that I really did listen to, bro. I gotta take the time. Like it was one thing she said where you take time to heal, then you go out to find people that put that praise and make you feel worthy. I don't do that enough. Like I try to take the time to heal, and I don't even think I do that enough. But I don't have the people that really pour back into me like I pour into people. And I'm probably I'm empty. You feel me? Like if it ain't for my kids or my mom, bro, nothing feels like really real no more to me, dog. Like nothing to love, and I don't be one. I didn't got to the point I don't even talk to people about my problems no more. And I used to not be like that, and that's what scared me with the losing of my brother. I knew I was gonna end up going kind of this way, so that's why I'm just really staying busy. But I gotta get to a point where I'm healing. I'm trying to get even more better and better and better. Cause like I even see it, like I'm gonna be real with y'all. I haven't smoked in about a week, and I don't even know if I'm gonna quit for good or I'm just taking a break. But bro, I'm just really trying to get better. I'm trying to get my mind clear. I'm trying to get out of my emotions because, like I said, bro, I've been real emotional and I've been real snappy, and I know that, and that's really not even the person I want to be. Cause I snap on people that probably don't even deserve it, but that's why I try to stay in like a low key place, and I'm just going, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna just focus on the podcast, focus on my family and stuff like that. I don't even know if I'm gonna collab. I don't even know if I'm gonna collab with anybody right now. I don't even know if I want to. I just want to really focus on me, cause, bro, I just don't feel like. I just feel like, bro, I'm by myself and I'm all alone, and I don't care what people tell me, like they here for me and stuff, bro. I just nah, not how I'm here for people. It ain't the same. And my brother, like I said, like I love Jared and Nate a lot, but it's not the same, bro. Like even the group chat, it's not the same, bro. Like my brother Q, like was there 24/7. Like if I when I'm up at one, like when I'm up 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, he's texting me, I'm texting him, bro. I don't get that shit no more. Me and him was like this, bro, and that shit gone. So a piece of me is fucking gone, and it's like this shit really starting to hit me more now, cause like when it first happened, I was trying to be strong for and everybody, and I really wasn't even try. I'm just like I'm grieving, but I'm like I gotta keep moving. Now, man, it's like, bro, it's like as I sit back and I see so much going on in the world, bro, like you ever think, like you ever sit back and be wondering, like this should have been me. And what is God trying to show me? Like, what is God like? Why? Like, I'm asking myself all type of questions and all this shit because grief is real, dog. And then you got, you got family members that are sick. So not even that. When you going through grief, you like you trying to heal from that, but you worried about maybe you are scared that something else might happen. On top of the grief, you got bills, you got responsibility, kids, you got all this other shit, and you just your mind is everywhere. Feel me? And you just trying to find out how to find the balance of this. That's why I say, bro, I never want to be like a nigga like I don't want to never be that nigga that's just like get money and shit on people, bro. Like I always wanted to give back and be there, and I've been trying to find a way to be like I say more selfish and put more into me because I if it ain't for my like I said my kids and my mom for real, motherfuckers don't pour into me. Not blood relatives, not nothing, dog. Like I don't, I don't have nobody. I ain't like if I fall, bro. I don't have nobody that I could go stay with or that's gonna help me. I don't have that. I never had that, and I could go back in time to when I was living out my car. I've been through it before. None of the niggas helped me. I was living out my fucking car. I ain't have nobody house to pull up to. I ain't have nobody to call that will let me, just sleep right there so I could get my shit together. I had to count on me. And that's like those trauma situations stick with you. No matter how much a person say they love you and be there for you, bro. Man, I just you think about that shit, bro, and it be real out here, bro. It's really real out here. And I don't want to become that old AJ, and so I really have to take the time to find out and heal for myself, bro. Because I don't want to be that person, bro. Like I've gotten better, but I see myself drifting off sometimes, and the wound, like that's why I say, bro, you gotta watch the energy that you around yourself around, because people can literally throw you off your own purpose and can open up old wounds and trigger points to the point where you end up flashing back to the old person that you and been far away from. And it's scary out here, bro. You don't want to do that. I don't want to be in nobody jail cell. I don't want to end up dead. Like I want to make sure I see my kids graduate. Like you know what I mean? Like certain shit like that hurts me today to see that my brother won't be able to see his kids graduate. He missed their first Christmas. I mean, not even their first Christmas. This is his first Christmas without him. Like that shit hurted me. That like, and I'm not even a holiday person. I don't give a fuck. It's just you know what that shit means to the kids and all that shit. Like, don't give a fuck about none of that shit because I know the true meaning behind all that bullshit. So I don't give a fuck. But you know what that shit means to the kids and all that shit. So, bro, please, man, the people that do support you and that really you could count on, that's gonna be there, support you and help you, man, love on them people, spend time with them people, and love on them, man. And like I said, bro, I'm trying to get better as this shit go. I've been off my game. I ain't been really on point and feeling like I've been on my like as an intelligent on how I speak on here as I should be. But I have gotten better than what I was doing before, and I see that in the growth of my views. And I don't even really share my shit on Facebook no more, dog. Like I'm not doing this shit with people I know no more. Like as far as like fucking with that shit, I'm appreciating the people that do support me and that I don't know. So I appreciate y'all. This is episode 83. Please click the like and subscribe button, part 1. Love y'all. I'm out. Rest in peace, Q.